Hey everybody, this is Cypher again. I'm here to bring you the Windwalker abilities. Alright. Windwalker is the monk melee DPS spec. Uses energy as well as chi. And yeah, let's get started. Windwalkers get an additional buff in addition to Legacy of the Emperor. They get Legacy of the White Tiger, which increases your mastery by 5. They also get an additional AoE ability called Fists of Fury. What this ability does is it will stun the targets in front of you for 4 seconds while you're channeling it, and it does damage every 1 second. It hits pretty hard, and you can't move while you're channeling this ability, so I'll try to hit both of these targets with it. Yeah, the other one's too far, but it hits for the same damage across the board, so it's pretty hard hitting AoE ability. Next ability is going to be Tiger's Eye Brew. This is sort of a cooldown Blade Flurry ability. Has a 1.5 minute cooldown, lasts for 20 seconds, and it uses your Windwalker yellow attacks basically, and it will hit nearby targets with them. So use that, and I'll use Tiger Palm with it, and see it's hitting the target there with it. It also works for Blackout Kick and Rising Sun Kick, which I'm going to do next. Rising Sun Kick is similar to Mutilate, where it hits the target with both your feet, but it has a 30% chance to perform a third attack. So it costs 2 chi, and it has an 8-second cooldown. So I'm going to try to get a proc here. There, hit 3 times. One for 18k, one for 23, and one for 22k. The next ability is called Energizing Brew. This lasts, it's a cooldown. It lasts 6 seconds. It's a 1 minute cooldown, and it regenerates 60 energy. You have to be in combat to use it. So if I'm spamming jab, which currently costs energy, I use it. It's going to just give me a little bit of a boost to my energy regeneration. Nothing too special, but it helps. Okay. The next ability is Exploding Jade Blossom, which I know is already currently being majorly reworked, including the name. What it does is you shoot this little fire flower out, and you have to kind of aim where you shoot it, because if you aim at nothing, it won't hit anything. So you have to actually face the right target. And it'll also root the target for 2 seconds, and if you're further back, it will do more damage. So if it travels further than 10 yards, it does 50% increased damage. So right in melee range, it just crit, but let's see, a regular hit, 6.6k. And if I run back a little bit, 10k. So plus a root. Alright, next ability is Flying Serpent Kick. This is one of the more fun abilities. You fly through the air doing a karate kick, and pressing the ability again will make you slam into the ground, and it'll slow targets around you as well as do damage. There's currently a problem with it actually registering that you hit anything even though you landed correctly in the right spot. So let's try to get it to work, but it's a tough call. See, I landed right there on the dummy and it didn't hit it. It hits for a couple thousand damage, and it slows for 70% for 4 seconds. Alright. The next ability is the White Tiger Statue. This has a couple functions. You can only summon one of them, and it has a 2 charge damage buff. So the monk themselves isn't going to want to click it, because that'll eat the charges. But if a friendly player clicks it, it'll give them and the monk a 15% damage buff. And it only has 2 charges of that. What it also does is when you use chi abilities like Tiger Palm, it has a chance to spawn a tiger, a spectral tiger, that will come out and attack your current target. There's one. I think they're bugged with the target dummies, and they don't actually hit the target dummies, so they're just going to keep running there. But how they work is they'll hit the target dummy, and if you put the statue a little further, they'll do more damage. If they're walking for more than 5 yards, they'll get lusted and they'll do 100% more damage, which I've only seen them do about 1,000 damage, so I don't think their damage is working properly. And for the last thing, I'm gonna just talk about the mastery. What their mastery does is it's a chance to proc free Tiger Palm or Blackout Kick when you're using your jab ability. So that's what those two symbols are on the left and right. The left one, this one, is for Tiger Palm, no cost, no chi cost. And then when the black one on this side spawns, it's for Blackout Kick. And there it is. And I can use it even though the target isn't low HP. Alright. And that's it, everybody. Subscribe for more videos on monks.